Welcome to Trending Now USA. I'm Bella, and today we dive into the electrifying scene from Wuhan, where Coco Gauff delivered an absolute masterclass on the court. The American sensation stormed through her opening round match at the 2025 WTA Wuhan Open, demolishing her opponent in just 51 minutes. Yes, you heard that right, 51 minutes of pure dominance, power, and poise. Let's break down every moment of Coco's clinical performance, her mindset, and what this might mean for the rest of her Asian swing. Coco Gauff, at only 21 years old, continues to showcase why she's not just the future of women's tennis, she's the now. From the first point, she was locked in, aggressive, and absolutely ruthless. Her serve was clicking, her returns were sharp, and her footwork looked effortless. The crowd in Wuhan barely had time to settle into their seats before Gauff was halfway through the first set. With lightning speed, she broke serve early, setting the tone that there would be no slow start, no warm-up phase, just business. Every ball off Gauff's racket carried intent. Her forehand, long considered a weapon, was firing missiles down the line, while her backhand, that compact, technically perfect stroke, painted corners like a pro in total command. Her opponent, though talented, had no answers. Every rally ended with Gauff either forcing an error or hitting a clean winner. It was the kind of one-sided dominance that makes even seasoned analysts shake their heads and say, "She's on another level today." The first set was over in 23 minutes. The score? 6-1 brutal. Efficient. Exactly what top seeds are supposed to do against lower-ranked players. But what made it more impressive wasn't just the scoreline, it was the manner in which she did it. There was focus, composure, and no wasted motion. Coco wasn't overhitting, wasn't experimenting, she was executing point after point, like a champion on a mission. As the second set began, her opponent tried to adjust, moving inside the baseline, changing pace, slicing to disrupt rhythm. But Gauff read it all perfectly. Her anticipation was impeccable, moving as though she could see each shot before it even left her opponent's racket. Her serve continued to be a rock, producing several aces and unreturnable deliveries that made the crowd gasp. Within minutes, the scoreboard flashed 3-0 in favor of the American. Every return game felt like déjà vu, deep returns, immediate pressure, lightning transitions. Coco wasn't giving away anything. No cheap points, no letdowns. It's the kind of clinical tennis that separates the very best from the rest of the field. By the 40-minute mark, the writing was on the wall. This was going to be one of the fastest victories of her young career. And at 51 minutes total, it was over. A 6-1, 6-0 statement win that echoed throughout the tournament grounds. The crowd in Wuhan applauded warmly, appreciating the brilliance they had just witnessed. For Gauff, this wasn't just a win. It was a message. A statement that she's not here to warm up, not here to find her rhythm. She's here to win, decisively. After some challenging performances in the last few tournaments, this dominant display couldn't have come at a better time. Confidence, rhythm, aggression, all in perfect alignment. After the match, Coco spoke with characteristic humility and focus. "I just tried to execute my plan and stay aggressive," she said. "I've been working on cleaning up my first serve percentage and keeping my composure point by point." It's that mature, professional mindset that continues to impress tennis fans worldwide. She doesn't get carried away by wins, and she doesn't get rattled by losses. Her mental toughness has evolved as much as her forehand. Analysts noted that Gauff's serve, once her Achilles heel, is now becoming one of her biggest strengths. Her first serve percentage hovered around 73%, with most serves landing deep in the box and drawing weak returns. Combined with her improved second serve, which now carries more kick and placement, she's turning service games into effortless holds. This improvement gives her an edge on hard courts like Wuhan's, where quick points and precision can dictate entire matches. From the baseline, her balance of power and control stood out. She moved fluidly, cutting angles, changing directions, and hitting on the rise. What was once a reactive, defensive game has matured into proactive dominance. She dictates pace, she controls rallies, and she forces opponents into uncomfortable positions. In Wuhan, everything clicked. It wasn't just a win. It was a statement that Coco Gauff is back in peak form. Beyond her performance, the atmosphere around this match was electric. Fans in China have embraced Gauff's charisma, sportsmanship, and raw athletic brilliance. Her popularity extends far beyond American audiences. She's become a global icon, inspiring a new generation of tennis fans. After the handshake at the net, young fans waved American flags and shouted her name as she signed autographs with a smile that radiated gratitude and confidence. Off the court, Gauff has been vocal about staying grounded despite her fame. She's spoken about finding balance, enjoying the process, and using her platform for good. Her maturity, at just 21, is remarkable. She carries herself like a veteran, articulate, composed, and passionate. In interviews, she often emphasizes the importance of consistency over flashiness, and this performance in Wuhan was the perfect embodiment of that philosophy. Her coach, Per Reba, praised her discipline and focus. "We've been working on simplifying her game, trusting her first instinct, and attacking more freely," he said. "Today was one of those matches where everything came together." And indeed, it did. The serve, the footwork, the shot selection, all the gears meshed perfectly. Looking ahead, Coco's next match promises to be a tougher test as she faces a higher-ranked opponent in the round of 16. Yet, with the form she's in, few would bet against her. If she keeps serving like this, keeps dictating with her forehand, and continues this newfound efficiency, she could very well make a deep run, perhaps even all the way to the title. For context, this is Coco Gauff's first appearance at the Wuhan Open since 2023, when she reached the quarterfinals before falling to Aryna Sabalenka. 2 years later, she's returning with more experience, a stronger serve, and a Grand Slam title under her belt. That 2023 U.S. Open victory was a defining moment, one that proved she can handle pressure on the sport's biggest stages. Now, she's channeling that same champion's energy on the WTA Tour's Asian swing. Her physical conditioning also deserves praise. Gauff's endurance and agility are elite level. She moves like a sprinter and defends like a wall. Against Yukijima, her speed turned defense into offense repeatedly, a hallmark of her playing style that recalls the greats of the game. Her ability to turn a stretched defensive shot into an attacking opportunity is something only a few players in the world can do, and in Wuhan, she showcased that ability in every rally. Fans around the world are buzzing on social media. Hashtags like #CocoGauff, #Wuhan Open, and #WTA 2025 are trending. Tennis commentators are calling it one of the cleanest performances of the tournament so far. Even former players chimed in, praising her control and composure. It's rare to see a player that young exhibit such tactical intelligence alongside physical dominance, but that's exactly what Gauff is doing, evolving into a complete player before our eyes. The broader narrative here is about momentum. Gauff's season has had ups and downs, strong runs in some tournaments, followed by unexpected defeats in others. But the underlying trend is clear. She's improving. Every aspect of her game, from the mental to the mechanical, is sharpening. Matches like this one serve as reminders that Coco Gauff isn't just one of the best young players, she's one of the best players, period. And let's not forget, this one took just 51 minutes. That's not just efficiency, it's dominance. In a sport where matches often stretch beyond 2 hours, finishing one in under an hour is the mark of someone who's locked in from start to finish. It sends a message to the rest of the draw. If you're going to face Coco Gauff this week, you'd better bring your A-game, because she's bringing hers. The Wuhan Open crowd certainly got their money's worth, a stunning performance from one of tennis's brightest stars, and a clear signal that Gauff is peaking at just the right time in the season.